Okay, so with this video, we're going to learn how to do the basic granny square. These are granny squares right here. Okay, and we're just going to jump straight in. So we're going to take some green yarn this time. Always try to keep you a nice length of tail. I like to wrap around my first two fingers, make a little loop, stick your hook in, and we're going to start off. This is called like a magic ring. We'll learn that later as we go. So first things first, we're going to stick our hoop through, bring it through the loop, chain one. We're going to do 3 sets of double crochet, chain 2, another 3 sets, all the way around till we get 4 sets of double crochet. Okay, so let's do the 3 double crochets for the first set. Okay, so we're going to start off by taking this hoop. Let's chain. Let's chain 3, okay? Yarn over, slip it through the hoop, back out. You have 3 on your hook. We're gonna yarn over, go through the first 2, go through the first 2. Do it one more time, yarn over, stick it through the little circle, 3 on the hook, go through 2, go through 2. We're gonna chain 2, repeat, 3 double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3. So we now got 1, 2. We need 2 more. So chain 2. I'm going to do 4 sets of those. It's 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. Last set. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. And now we're going to slip stitch into this first stitch where we had started. Just stick it straight through. And now that's your first round. We have 4 sets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're just going to pull at our tail to tighten it, and we'll be on row 2. All right, let's work on row 2. So let's chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On this row, we're going to be strictly working on all 4 corners, okay? So we're going to jump straight over here and do 3 sets of double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3. Now with each corner, you're going to have 2 sets of these. So since we got our first set, we're going to chain 2, yarn over, and do another 3 sets. Now with this granny square, as you learn, you will learn to play with this different ways. There's many ways to make the granny. Like sometimes some projects call for you to put 3 right here instead of 2, and 1 in between each. So right now I'm just showing you the basics. As you learn, you'll learn ways that you might like to do it. So we have these 2 sets of 3 doubles plus the chain 2. We're going to jump over to this next hole, do the same thing. That's 1, 2, 3, chain 2, repeat. 1, 2, and 3. And you're just going to repeat this all the way around till you get to this first chain we started, and I'll meet you there. Okay, so I've got to the end, the last sets that I'm going to do. So I've did 3 doubles. I'm going to chain 2. Now with this one, we're only going to add 2 double crochets right here, okay? So that's 1, 2, and this is on your last set. And the one that started that looked like it's just jumping over by itself, it goes with that, okay? So we're going to slip stitch into that first stitch that we had made. on that chain and just pull your yarn through and seal it. And that makes round 2. Okay, so let's start on round 3. So here, we're just going to pretty much be repeating these patterns, okay? We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. In this space, we're going to add 2 more because this is going to count as one of the double crochets because remember, we're working in 3s. So that's 1. That'll be 2. And that'll be 3. Right here is where I'm saying some patterns, as you learn, might have you chain 1 right here. I will not, for the sake of this tutorial. We're just going to jump into these corners. Now you starting to see your corners forming. Every corner gets a double set, chain 2 in the middle of that, okay? So let's do that. That's 1, 2, 3, chain 2. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And then in this next space, we're just going to add 3 doubles since it's not a corner. Anything that's not a corner always just gets 3 double crochets. And this is another corner, so we'll add the 3. That's 2. That's 3. Remember, chain 2. Do another set. 1, 2, 3. Now I'll stop right here. I'll meet you at the end, but your work should look something like this and continue the pattern till you're almost finished, and I'll meet you back. Okay, so I'm coming up at the end of the row. I have, look like I got a little knot in my yarn, y'all. All right, there we go. Okay, so I did the first set of doubles, okay? I'm going to chain 2, do the last set of doubles for that corner. 1, 2, 3. Now this time, since we have a whole set of 3 doubles right there, we don't need to connect these 2 like you remember the last time. It was 1 extra, so we only added 2 right here and grabbed that extra one. But since this is a whole set, we're just going to slip stitch into that first chain on that row. Okay, and we're just going to continue this pattern. I'll work a few more rows with you. You can do this granny square as big as you like, as long as you like, and then I'll make another tutorial to show you how to connect the granny squares a certain way. And yeah, we'll meet right back up. Okay, so with this next row, we basically repeating 2 different kind of rows. So since we see we're starting at, we have a whole set of doubles right here, we're going to chain 4 and jump over into this next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This will count as a double connected to a space that's coming up, okay? So for the next one, we're going to do 3 sets of doubles. That's 1, 2, 3. And remember, you grow this pattern as big as you like, as small as you like, until whatever cute creations you're coming up with. So since we're coming to a corner, remember it's 2 sets of 3 doubles. So that's our first set. Let's work on that one. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. Let's do our last set in the corner. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and you're just gonna let this grow as big as you like. But in the meantime, I want to chat with you a little bit, so I'll be right back. So as you continue to work, I just play around with my granny square, okay? But I was just thinking about being a granny, a grandpa, you know, as we age in this life. And I'm just thinking about life. You know, I do it all the time. My mind just stays on life and the good, the bad, the ugly, all that good stuff. And I am a believer in the Bible, which a lot of the world calls God, but I have learned to call him the Most High Yahuwah and his son Yahusha. Okay, but that book and those words, especially in Proverbs, Ecclesiastics, and also the missing books of the Bible, if y'all know about that, teach you a lot of wisdom. I just say that. And knowing that we all getting older, we're gonna be like a little old granny one day. I'm just already looking at life like, I just want to get some encouragement. Like, don't waste your life on these people that sit up and use you and abuse you. I'm only really speaking to people that really know how to be empathetic to other people, the real empaths of this world, the real God-fearing people of this world, the people that truly care and don't try to kick people when they down, don't try to deceive and be disloyal and hateful and envious and jealous and just mean and nasty in this world. I'm going to tell you, when you pick up on people that ain't no good for you, and I don't care who it is, believe me when I say I don't care who it is. If they showing you signs being mean, nasty, saying little slick, slide comments to you, something that's aimed to pull you down in some kind of way, don't wait till your good old age, being a granny or a grandpa, to finally just let that go. Because I'm going to tell you something, it always hurts to let friendships, relationships, even family go sometime. But everybody heart ain't with you. I was just reading about that today in Ecclesiasticus, a book that they took out, about how the one you think your friend, they'll be the first one to pull up when you having problems, and the first one laughing at you and said you can never know a friend while you doing good. But wait till you do bad, you'll figure it out, okay? But just let that be a lesson. Live your life, continue to do good, and hurry up and get rid of evilness. And I don't care who it is, okay? Be blessed, people.